Hey y'all, it's your girl Feed the Time Nash Diva and your favorite entrepreneur. Hey, listen, I have been gone for a while, but as y'all know, I'm always happy when what? I'm back. Yep, that's right. I stay happy when I'm coming back, honey. Because when I'm gone, I miss you guys. And it's been so much going on. But just to get y'all caught up, to let you know, of course, I have been in the hospital. And it's so crazy because y'all know y'all been on the journey with me if you're listening in to the podcast. Or if you follow me on social media, then you know a little bit about my heart journey. And I'm going to try to, take those who follow me on social media. I'll try to take y'all in a little bit more. It's my goal, but literally I be so tired that it's hard to kind of stay in tune with everything and record for y'all. But listen, what's the good to have in having a awesome podcast and great people that like to listen in if I'm not gonna follow up, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not gonna keep y'all in the loop. So yeah, that's been what's going on, unfortunately, with me. I've been in the hospital, so I just have not had that time to come in and chat with you guys. But being back home, I said, you know what, I want to make sure I reach out to my listeners and let them know that I am here. All right. And listen, y'all, it's been a couple things that has been going on. I be like, what is going on in this world, honey? One of the things that's been happening while I've been away. Now, I don't know if I think it's been background. So as y'all know, when I give y'all the tea or the news and stuff, y'all go research and look it up and just confirm now. Because when it comes to news, when it comes to media, entertainment, listen, we go by what we see, we go by what we read, but not all the times will you have full info. And that's with any media, news, however. It's kind of hard to say all of the news. But one of the things that was going on, what happened with Pastor Winans? Pastor Marvin Winans, as a matter of fact, child, and then here comes Tyler Perry want to come save the day. I'm not for to come play with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love Tyler Perry. And things of that nature. I think Tyler have come a very long way. But at the same time, honey, why is he always popping up? Okay. Now, before we go into Tyler Perry donating his cool money, like always, because Tyler Perry also donated to TD Jakes. That was a big thing, as well as others. But I'm going to let you guys listen to what Pastor Marvin Winans had to say.
Some of you have been here at Perfecting for over 30 plus years. And I remember when we started just asking everyone that was a member to come every Sunday with a seed of $25. The church world went crazy. They went to talking about they making people pay. They paying a cover charge. They coming. For us to a ministry where we can come and confidently give $1,000 plus. When the devil went crazy, folks started calling up from other states saying, I got to give on this. Since it broke out Monday, one person called and he said, tell my name. He said, because I know God is in this. Tyler Perry sent $100,000.
There y'all go. Y'all heard it. So since last Sunday, Pastor Marvin went on, he said, honey, everybody was complaining about the money that was given initially. He had people that called in and said, well, let me come in and support. And it's a few things that I'm going to just talk about in general when it comes to the donations, who is being donated and where they're donating to. A lot of things, listening to this one, shout out to Pastor whining. Shout out to Tyler Perry, okay? Shout out to the members that donate and everything, and whatever it is that you do to serve, and how you feel on giving, right? But this is also what I want to talk about. Are we giving when it comes to those who, I know it's several churches, small churches, as a matter of fact, that are online on social media, on television, or maybe just in their own home, in their own local area, and they are in need of these large amounts of cash that's being given or donated. I wonder if these same celebrities that are so quick to jump to other celebrity pastors and stuff. It's easy to give when you're popular. Let me just get to it, okay? Whenever, and I really don't know how to feel about the scenario, and I must say that I don't know that I have emotions about it, because to each his own for all people, right? But I do want to encourage people to say, giving is not about being seen for the giving. Giving is not about giving to those who are popular. I think if you have a opportunity to give back when you can, most oftentimes I would think it should be taken on every scale, small, large, major, right? Although it's exciting and very, you get excited and you support those who are on the major level, right? But hey, what about the small churches? What about the churches that's trying to keep their doors open? You know what I'm saying? It's all good when you are motivating and your members enough to where everybody wants to give $1,000, give $20,000, But what about the churches and the nonprofit organizations that are in the city, and they don't have a lot of members, or they're not popular, they're not on TV, they're not on the radio, they don't have musician friends? You get what I'm saying? What about those people? What about those churches? So, a lot of times, we get moved, and we jump up and, oh, look at it, look at another celebrity then gave them 100,000, and look at what they can do. And then Pastor Marvin even said, yeah, Tyler Perry said, say my name. Of course. Of course he wants you to say his name. Okay? And again, y'all, don't forget now, I said shout out to everybody. So before y'all, however y'all feel is totally up to you when it comes to listening in. But I'm going to stand on what I said. Of course, he wants you to say his name. Okay? And at the end of the day, when you give into a church that you already know it's going to have thousands of members that's going to listen in and support you, and then go and support your business and stuff like that. I happen to question and wonder, is the donation out of support, love, and to push this organization, or is it a payment for publicity? Is it a promotional payment? Okay. Do you have something new coming out that needs to be discussed, talked about? Do you want people to go and purchase the things that you already have going on? Now, this is not just a conversation for Tyler Perry. This is a conversation for all of those who have a tendency to give, and with, and saying, of course, give me something for it. And listen, don't do the, oh, he not doing it because of this. He could have been personal. He could have. But according to Pastor Marvin, he didn't. So when that means, guess what? I'm going to talk about it. He said he wanted his name mentioned, so I want to talk about it. And then this helps anyway, the promotions that he wanted to receive, or the promotions that's being received behind the giving, then guess what? Everybody gonna win. But again, my question to all of the celebrities and those that are out there, that sometimes they ain't even celebrities. Sometimes y'all be businesses, and they need them a tax write-off. And guess what? A lot of times with them tax write-offs, and a lot of times with those donations, all I'm saying is, does it come with something? And when it comes with you looking for something for that donation, at that point, although this is something cool, I can't not say how moved I am. But speaking of moving, let's move right along, as a matter of fact. So listen, it's also been so much going on in the world on a whole, man. The government been shut down. Trump out there cutting up. I think they just recently reopened. Not only did they have a government shutdown, but I believe that Trump is making a lot of changes when it comes to taxations for business owners. And a lot of people, some people I think may have a sense of being shocked, or like, Trump is doing all of these for business, for the businesses, and he's gonna help that they don't have to pay taxes, or a lot of taxes, or whatever the case may be. And I just want to remind everyone that is, again, shocked. And I don't know if, with life and everything I'm going through at the moment, I don't know that if nothing shocks or moves me that much in these many days, because I don't have no handouts at my door, honey. I'm not mad at them, but I'm just like, okay, this is something that they all do. Okay, so let me point out that Trump is not only the president right now, but the man is a businessman. Okay, and anybody that's smart, ask Trump. Okay, because he's been in business for so long, that's done a lot of things. Do y'all not think that man ain't gonna make sure when he get out of office that his businesses is protected? Come on, somebody, let's talk about it. Come on, all right? So I appreciate Trump, because I'm a businesswoman, and of course, honey, show me the write-offs. Show me where I can benefit, okay? But at the same time, the being moved about some things that any smart business person would do. I'm just going to say kudos to you, and just let me know when it's my turn, and if I'll ever get a turn, okay? Come on, somebody. For those who are and this one will not be long. This particular recording won't be too long, because again, I don't have too much energy, but I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I haven't brought any news to you all in so long, so I said I don't want to keep going if without checking in with everyone, those who listen and really like hearing what's going on, so that's pretty much where it's at. Hey, did y'all hear that Jennifer Hudson and Common are having a baby? Let me go. Oh, y'all know I can't. I always gotta let everybody know. My fault. Yes, from what I hear, Jennifer Hudson and Common are actually having a baby. So congratulations, kudos to them on that one. Yeah, that's where that thing is. But yeah, I think I've talked about it before. I know if I haven't talked about it on the podcast, I've definitely written about it. Just another situation that's not moving, but it's cool for them. Okay, so to each their own, and kudos to both Common and Jen. I will say that is this Common's first child? Okay, so what the news that I did report on Common, And I was speaking on him. I said, honey, he picks them, and he picks them good, the girlfriends. But they also, I don't think that Common ever made it to the altar. And whether he and Jennifer make it to the altar is totally up to them. They might both have the mind frame of they don't want to go to the altar, but they did want to create something together, and hence comes the baby. At any rate, shout out to Common for taking the next step. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when people are quick to move around, or they just cannot find that one person in their life that settles them and completes them. When they do get it, kudos to them. So shout out to Common and Jennifer. Guys, I made it to 15 minutes and I am excited about that. Okay, come on, baby, come on. But I must bid you all a war, okay? I must go for today. And guess what? I'll be back, though. I will definitely be back. If you need all things Top Notch, just visit www.topnotchnews.com, where you can find jobs, shopping, entertainment, and more. You'll also find the Known Not Popular podcast there. So topnotchnews.com, as well as www.knownnotpopular.com. At any rate, it's my time, and I'm so glad again for having you guys stop by my favorite side of podcast heaven. You could have been anywhere you wanted to be, but you chose to be here with me. And for that, I say thank you. And until next time, peace.